You guys were so comfortable with us that you told us you knew about the abuse. You knew that Ian was abusing this horse rider. You also told us that the vacation homes are not 5-week vacations. You told us that it's not good for the horses. That there's bad people running these vacation places, and that's why the horses are so happy to come back to New York City. Bullshit. Now riders suffer horribly. We are in the horse rescue industry. I've seen cases, we have gone undercover. We've seen the worst of the worst. Rider's body score was a 2. Which is so low. We found out he was 30 years old. Ryder suffered every single day of his life. Another thing Carla and Frank told us was Ryder came from the Amish. He was rescued by Ian and Callum. He was rescued. You don't rescue a horse from the Amish. The Amish will work their horses to death. We've gone to the auctions. We've seen them. So those horses are half dead when they get there. So to now know the lies are coming out. He's 30 years old. Ian knew. The union knew. How disgusting. Ryder, you showed everything good about humanity. And to all the leaders that failed. In New York City, supposed to be the greatest city on earth, while America's falling apart. You could be a beacon for hope. Ryder could be a beacon for hope. Your community has been crying for you, all of you. The mayor, Speaker Adams, where are you? Ryder showed us so much more than you guys have. Your silence has spoken more than any words that you could possibly say. There's a quote that I love, and it says, any leader who does not support the heart of humanity is not a leader worth following. So all of our leaders, all the way up, leaders of our country that failed us, that are failing all of us. It's a system designed to fail. And it's time we have to hold them accountable. We have the power. We tap back into ourselves, our soul, do the right thing with what we're trying to do, and we hold them accountable. As our leaders, we trusted you to do the right thing. So I just want to quickly highlight the oversight that we'd like to call out right now from the Department of Health. You failed. Animal Abuse Investigation Unit, you guys failed. TWU, Tony Utano, Frank McCann, Pete Donahue, Carla Koziak, you failed. And you looked us in the eye and you lied. Carriage industry, you guys have failed for a really long time. Christina Hansen, I'd love to meet you, woman to woman. You don't speak for the horse. You don't care. I wondered if you ever looked in their eyes. Ever, Christina. And then the vet who has multiple violations. Why is he even working? He should not be around horses. But again, this is a system meant to fail. It's always been set up that way. Ian and Callum, I actually put you guys at the very lowest part of this because all that oversight that should have happened never happened. And then, to you, Mayor, I read a lot of stuff about you online. And Speaker Adams, they've been calling for you, your people. I'm a Marine. If my Marines needed me, I would be there. I would be there, so where are you? You have a moment in time when Ryder collapsed, where your city, they came together in love and empathy, and yes, this is a system and a nation that's divided us. America is so divided on so many fronts, but Ryder was a symbol of hope and love. And your city came to its knees. And that was beautiful. You guys failed to see it. Or maybe you saw it, but you didn't want that. You don't want us to unite. Because if we unite, then there's going to be a lot of trouble. And I hope that people continue to unite. There's no need, as everyone has said, for these horses to suffer any longer. New York City Council has a bill. Councilman Holden is one of the brave unsung heroes who's not afraid to speak out against the system and pass this bill 573. We asked for an immediate halt. I wouldn't even wait for tomorrow. I would want him off the street now. As Marines, like he said, we're trained for this. I'm sweating. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I was in Okinawa, Japan. I did jungle warfare training. We don't even train in weather like this. So we want to halt. If it could stop today, stop today. If not tomorrow. We demand a check on all the carriage horses. So Ryder, you are standing up for all your buddies. The other 200 that are left and suffering, because they are suffering. This city is no place for a horse to be. They need to be with each other. They're the spirit of America. This country was built on the backs of horses, and we owe them so much more.
Yes.
Woo. We demand that the DA, you're a little bit late to the game, but I think we have a little bit of faith. Hopefully you'll do the right thing. Investigate not just Ian and Callum, but investigate everybody that failed him. Do an investigation on the union down the line, because the corruption starts up top. And last thing I want to say is, why is Ryder so relevant, right? And everything that's going on. There's wars, people starving. Why is Ryder relevant? It's because our leaders are failing us. People are crying. And again, like I said, the people united for a moment. And when the people can unite and remember what humanity means, because I think in this world, it's been created to divide, and we forget what's important. We're on our phones, we're in our offices. The horses, they don't deserve this. We created this world, but we can undo it. We can undo it. It's our responsibility to do this. Passing this bill 573 and taking these beautiful souls can make your city so proud. It can start here. That's why he's relevant. Because when you do right, it's contagious, and your city will be proud, and the morale will go up. And you, everyone's looking at New York City, will be a beacon of light. Everyone, the whole world is watching. Be the example. Be the example. So what can a horse do? It can be the paradigm shift this world needs. A catalyst for change, not just here in New York City, not just nationally, but globally. We need to do better. New York Council, show the people your moral integrity. Let's get a hearing immediately and pass Bill 573. An Unbridled Heroes Project for all of our leaders, not just in New York City. You have the backing of the Veterans for Mustangs Act. You have the backing of Equine Devil Dog Depot and so many other sanctuaries and veterans. We now are involved. We fought for you, and now we're going to fight for them. And Frank, you said to us when you were so chummy with us that you never lost, the union never lost a fight. Well, you never went against us. So let's do this. Let's change it. Thank you.